Mr. Chairman, I yield myself 2 minutes.
The gentleman from Washington is recognized for 2 minutes.
This amendment would eliminate indefinite detention in the United States and its territories. So basically, anybody that we captured who we suspected of terrorist activity would no longer be subject to indefinite detention, as is now currently the law. And the basic reason for this is our Constitution works, and we ought to value it, and we ought to let the Constitution work. We have gone through Article III courts to try, convict, and incarcerate terrorists successfully and for decades. Yet because of the 2001 AUMF, we still have on the books a law that would allow the president, any president now or in the future, to indefinitely detain any person in the United States if they determine that that person is affiliated with Al-Qaeda or affiliated forces. If they're acting in support of those organizations, they would be subject to indefinite detention and would not be allowed the due process rights that are in our Constitution. That is an enormous amount of power to give the executive, to take someone and lock them up without due process. It is not necessary. This president has not used the authority. President George W. Bush did not use it after about 2002, and then only in a couple of instances. It's not necessary. It is an enormous amount of power to grant the executive, and I believe places liberty and freedom at risk in this country. We need to eliminate indefinite detention in the United States. This amendment would do that clearly and unequivocally, and I urge support. I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Washington